their lane. And I don't think they have a huge advantage here. So it is what it is. But you can do well in your other lanes, and that's going to be important. I think the big lane to look for, how is this mid-timber going to fare in this game? Is Abed just going to have one of those games where he's 20-0 on Timbersol mid? That's what I'm afraid for DogChamp. They need to make sure Abed doesn't go out of control. Sure, let RTZ farm, let him do his thing. I think that's inevitable. But if you can shut down Saberlight and Abed, that is your best path to victory when you play against Rebellion.
And this is the impact you're looking for, because it could just be the last game for Rebellion this tour. Maybe as well for DogChamp, because it is then down to TSM. How do they fare later on? Do they have to play a tiebreaker for third place and an extra 100 DPC points, which TSM has their eyes set up on? And DogChamp, well, they won't be doing a lot with points unless they're able to get a win off of Rebellion here, turn the series around and force a potential tiebreaker, depending on what happens with Nouns and Alpha later on. A Saberlight already in early trouble, and a Duke around a bit. They're getting caught by the first root. And now he's just going to play it chill and juke his way around so he doesn't lose his life. 3 bounties going to go in the way of DogChamp, and also softening up Saberlight, so he's going to miss out on that first wave.
And that's huge. That could be the deal breaker for the laning stage here. We'll see how much it really matters, but he even has to buy a TP scroll. So minus 100, minus the first wave here. That's a good start to shutting down Saberlight here. Great rotation from DogChamp to set that one up.
So Bloody Nine's going to have his hands filled, keeping this Techies out of the lane, but Techies super hard to duel up against. It's not exactly the Lich versus Morana matchup from the last game. It was definitely the big difference maker there, where the Lich was able to get the first blood, but that was pretty much the only golden symbol for DogChamp in that laning stage in game number 1. Things have to go and must go better compared to that.
For sure, and I'm just like closely watching this mid lane matchup because I am intrigued by it. How much damage he is going to take away from Red 2 here, as well as harass with this Whirling Death, and it's quite substantial. It's a
like
big harass.
Damage, right?
no, it's more than that. I think he went from like 66, like 50 something. So he's losing quite a lot, and the Timber has a lot on top of that. So this matchup, I can see why they wanted it versus the Void Spirit here. And so far, Abed, he's making it work.
And he wants to as well. Yeah, he's losing 2 damage from Whirling Death. Maybe he had multiple Whirling Death stacked on top of
Yeah, I think he had 2 of them on top of him. There it is. Yeah, now he's on to 60.
Meanwhile, RTZ does find himself a first blood, making the more impactful play and taking down this Dark Willow. The first kill going for the Rebellion side this time.
But those things really add up. I'm just like gonna zone in on this mid lane just for a little bit. But like once you get 2 of those stacked on top of you, you lose that damage, but the Timber doesn't lose it. And the big thing is, it just hurts too. Right? It's hurting a lot. But Abed's taking a lot of damage here.
Yeah, he's hurting from this tower. Red 2 didn't want to chase Abed there. Potentially even had a kill opportunity with 1 extra right click, but didn't want to extend. Abed, bottle refill with the bottle picked up, and he's pretty much back to full HP and go in again versus Red 2.
Yeah, we can cover other lanes now. Just so much. The reason I'm looking at this lane so much is so much of this game rides on this mid lane, the way I see it. Bot lane is already going the way I expected. Like, I didn't expect Speed to win this lane whatsoever, as I mentioned. So that's kind of going according to plan. As long as he gets something out of the laning stage, you're pretty content as a Darkseer. And he is. He's getting something out of the laning stage, which is big. And of course, Saberlight, he made up everything from just being late. He's already got his ring of health, top of net worth. He did miss that call, but that's okay.
Yeah, Red 2 also pretty soft there in the mid lane, but so is Abed. He does have the regeneration going his way, though. DNM, he's trying to keep up the pace. At least it can't be worse than last game. That Wind Ranger did not have a place in the laning stage. They did go for the lane swap, and Fly, RTZ just zoned out that wave completely. Made sure that DogChamp wasn't even getting close to last hitting range, maybe even out of experience range at some of the worst moments. Right now battling out against the matchup that doesn't get to bully them too much. Willow and the Darkseer. Darkseer, at least with those iron shells, good way to break through refraction.
Artis doesn't care. Like he's ranged here, right? He shouldn't really be getting hitting by the ion shell. It might have an impact later in the game when you have like all these ion shells on your cores that are melee. Of course, the illusion's breaking it. TA is only annoying here when you just can't break through refraction like ever throughout the game. But in the laning stage, like this Darkseer doesn't do anything to TA. That's okay. I don't think you're really picking to win this lane super hard anyway. You never pick Darkseer and be like, I'm going to crush this lane. You pick Darkseer because you want to crush the game. You want to build some auras. You want to get
exactly.
some big
Top lane, though. Oh, Bloody Knight going to get hit by the call and crit. That Lotus trying to make the difference, but it's not going to be enough. And Bloody Knight killed under the tower. DNM's just going to have to be on the sidelines and watch as his comrade falls. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, they're throwing around Arteezy here. Not quite enough for the initial kill. Slowing him down with a vacuum. One more tick from the Iron Shell. He's too fast. He's just going to run away.
Boots are in
No
his
surge for the
backpack
Darkseer
too.
either.
All right. So one thing I want to mention here is this techies. Last game we saw the Batrider punish it. I was a little worried when I saw the silencer come out versus the techies. Big reason why they're winning top lane on Rebellion is this techies is just bullying silencer. There's not much you can do as a silencer to deal with this. As Crit is still just gonna man up here on Bloody Nine. It's not even casting spells.
Every time the techies find silencer, he knows he's on the upper end. He's like, I got this one.
Pretty much.
And
so
most importantly, I'm curious about the 7-minute Wisdom Rune as well, because they have to rotate from mid to then choose, do we go on the opponent's side of the map to get that Wisdom Rune, or do we just take our own? It's always the decision that you kind of have to make, because you want to help your mid out, which right now, Abed needs a bottle refill. Red 2 is going to get the Arcane. No, he's not! We're going to take that back as Crit takes it away. And that's a level 5 Void Spirit, so no Astral Step available. Bloody Knight coming with the assistance. Moose is going to get killed by Abed, and they will get the Crit trade-off. That's the first kill for DogChamp.
A trade of position force there.
So Wisdom Runes should now be going 1-1.
Most likely, unless you want to get in some crazy positioning here for Bloody Nine. They could beeline for it.
Though.
Okay. That's pretty big.
1v2 getting a kill. Yeah, that's always good.
Great going back in.
Make it 1v3 now. Crit's also here.
If Red 2 can survive here.
Oh, Black Grenade. Chakram.
Oh, he went in.
The other way. Ooh, he went in. He could have gone out, but he decided to be the more aggressive part and go in. And you have to pay for this life for it. Moose battling it out versus Crit here. Here comes Abed for the backup. Shadow Realm is there. Root coming out. Crit regenerating. Crit surviving. Oh, DogChamp, nothing going their way. But Rebellion, they're happy. Again, the same things happen from last game. Bloody Nine, he's going to get killed too by Fly. And Rebellion just taking wins all over the board.
I don't even know what to say what just happened mid lane to Red 2. He's trying really hard to make things happen. Is he going to do it again? No, there's a 15 stick here.
Crit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now
Sticky
he goes
bomb.
out, but the mine is still there. He's going to be low, but he's going to survive. Abed Crit. Not enough damage to get the kill. Bottle refill there from Bloody Nine as he comes back to mid. But yeah, that is for sure something that could be, highly debated later on. Was that the right decision? But it was, you got to make these heat in the moment decisions. You go for it or you don't.
I mean, there's no debate. It was the wrong decision there. But what you're really asking for is, like, do we like the idea, right? The aggressiveness of the play. Not afraid to go for it.
Fly, he's in the mid lane. Level 6 already on this Lich. The highest level support in the game. Everybody else is 5s and 4s right now. A lot of traffic coming into mid. Abed. Bottle refill as Crit comes in as well. Trying to bait out Red 2. They know from that last aggressive play that Red 2, he wants to go for these, and he will.
They got
Gets the
him
Remnant connection. Has another Astral Step. Just a bit more extra damage needed to get the kill. Does get the dodge out from the blast off. Finally gets the kill. And here comes the blast off. The Chain Frost from Fly, but it's bouncing all the way back to Moose.
It's definitely blasting off, though. That's for sure. That Chain Frost.
It certainly was. Red 2, though. Maybe a second kill from Crit. Okay, doesn't even use the Resonant Pulse there. Not necessarily enough for the kill either.
That was very unlucky for Moose there. As Red 2, he micros his illusions away from him so it doesn't bounce to him, but bounced right back into the creep wave and right back into Moose there. So saving himself, but selling his buddy out a little bit with that one. Saberlight, he's taking that stack. And after the stack on the axe here, he's going to have a Blink Dagger available for Rebellion. Purchase that one out, and normally you're going to use this as a smoke timing. As Techies, his smoke is available. So he puts it in to his inventory from the backpack, and it's go time.
Dire's top tower is
See what they can do. That early Blink Dagger. Axe missing out from the
This
lane.
is pre 10 minutes. This man is huge. They might not see this coming.
Radiant's bottom
And if they can get a double here,
you're going to have some warning bells ringing right now, because all they see is a Timbersaw on the top lane. Where's the axe? And they're going to be moving out as they see that information happen on the map. But still sticking around, and here goes Saberlight, called onto the Bankless Blast-Off, coming out as well. Down to half.
Oh, they got
RP coming
RP.
out, though. Crit's going to be falling. Can they have the damage to turn it around? No. Saberlight, dunk to the face. Slaps that big fist right down to Magnus. Punches
there's a
him down
blink
to
in
the
1
ground.
second here, but Moose is there. Does Saberlight want to go for it? He
Gets
does.
stunned under the tower, but they're going to go for the play. Darks here going to get blown up by Abed. Red 2, retaliation onto the axe. One more hit, going to get that kill. Abed fighting against Moose and against Red 2. A lot of resources for him here. A lot of mana to work with. Mangoes, he's got stick charges, he's got bottle charges, he's got everything. But he won't get to get that kill. That Remnant will keep him busy.
Moose
coming
went back in.
He's like, oh, Abed, please
Uh-oh.
don't. Leave me alone.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Or Abed.
I mean, he just ducked into that tree line real quick, and it was like, Moose is like,
Dire's bottom
scary man's gone, but no, he was just waiting for you.
Yep, straight out of a horror movie. You thought Boogeyman's gone, and you go to check, and
I'll bet
Yeah,
is the
off.
boogeyman at this point. Or maybe it's, I don't even know all the course right now for Rebellion.
that was a very desperate teleported attempt there from Bloody Nine. Had no idea this was going to happen.
is under attack.
We're also attempting to punish Crit in mid, but he blasts off to safety. Techies is kind of like a member of Team Rocket.
Dire's
Team
top
Rocket blasts off away. I don't know what they actually say
Does that
in
mean
this
he
version.
always loses them?
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
No.
No.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's not an official member of Team Rocket.
Dire's top
Not
tower
yet.
has
He
fallen.
does like the blast
Potentially he's the mafia boss that starts things off. You know, Team Rocket always has the upper hand when they begin
Radiant's
things.
bottom tower is under attack.
off. They do. But they always
enough
fall a
about
little
that.
bit short.
Yeah, enough about that, because this Mafia right now is just running down DogChamp with a 6k lead, and onto the next target they go. It is Red 2, and they don't take
a
any
shame
second
to the
guesses
face.
with that Chain Frost.
Hey, it may have
Frozen
been
to the bone.
necessary. He did have an Astral Step to dissimulate. Shutting down this Void Spirit, really high priority. We saw Abed in game number 1 not get shut down on the Void Spirit. Getting that MVP, getting every item in the world. And that's how Liches and Techies die really quickly, is when Void Spirit gets really farmed. But not this game. They have successfully shut him down with this Timber mid, with the rotations, and gotta say, Saberlight's having one hell of a game. I'm usually worried when you
is.
pick this Axe Hero, you get a Blink Dagger. The other team is kind of aware of it. The connections don't hit. But I like how Arteezy, he's been assisting. He's not just AFK.
Look at top. He's just waiting for Bloody Knight to walk in between. Oh, but
Is
he's
this a
close
kill?
enough with the top. That's pixel perfect. Oh,
he
that
doesn't
is
have-
beautiful.
I
But
think
can
he
get the
just
kill?
fed.
No.
Middle tower is under attack.
I mean,
Oh,
he's
the
very
roots don't
tanky. He's
hit.
still a Vanguard. 5 seconds for Blink. They got to catch this guy right now, but he's only silenced up. No Arcane Curse. He's going to get the Blink away.
With Moose,
Well,
so they hit
bottom,
that
they're taking
Bramble.
Roshan. Just space created.
Now, even if he dies there, that's probably what he's saying. Just space, guys. But because he forced them all up there and did not die, it's Giga Space. It's even more than space.
One thing I do want to say about that axe blinking from Saberlight, that was literally pixel perfect, catching the silencer. I thought, no, he's not in range. Hell, no way he's in range, and he was. That was a beautiful blink.
He just wasn't able to
spins.
catch the whole creep wave, so he didn't get enough spins there. Does he see
Can't win every
DNM?
fight. Maybe DNM is worth the fight. No. I got slowed
Not
up by
enough
the Echo
distance.
Saber. Yeah, can't get close enough to the rest of the team. At least they can force this tier 2 tower.
If RTC
There
wants
we
to
go.
hit it, yeah. Deso is online with the Dragon Lance. Going your traditional TA build. This one's good at hitting buildings. Good at farming. Just makes you... I mean, this is pretty much the only TA build. I was going to make you squishy, but he's only a little squishy just because Darkseer is in the game right now.
They're just bringing some extra TP scrolls along the way.
49,
Coming
level
out
6
on
now.
turns.
So what is this global going to do this game? That's going to be the real question. Maybe they can lock down Abed.
Oh. Maybe they're trying to kill off crit, but no.
Red 2
Moose
wants
is
to go for this.
again
You know
one
he
step
does.
away. He pops his Invis rune here. Abed won't be able to kill off this Void Spirit, or at least punish him. Oh, Axe trying to go for the call. Saberlight, good attempt there. Just not quite on the point. Always love these attempts.
Yeah, it was completely blind. He thought Red 2 might be cutting back in, as he normally does, so I think that was a fair guess by Saberlight there to see if we can get him. RTZ, 3 more minutes on the Sagus. Gonna purchase his own shard now. So he will have that silence available.
Watch mid. Uh-oh, Red 2 gonna get scouted out and spotted. Fly's gonna bring the detection with him. He's gonna have to jump away. That is a very good disjoint from the Jade Frost, and that is TA in trouble. Gonna lose that Aegis in a matter of moments, and the Lich is also about to drop at Saberlight. Coming in with the call, connecting onto the amount of Moose as well. Moose gonna be going down with a dunk from Saberlight. Here comes Abed from the side as well with the Chakram damage, and Bloody 9 forced away. So is DNM. Another blink available with 5 seconds speed. He's gonna be in the middle. Red 2 trying to go for the TP out. They locate him though.
They got
and
him.
Crit gets a beautiful blast off connection, canceling the TP, and
That
Abed
was
for the
blind.
kill.
They had no vision there. He just assumed he might be there. The vision
that's
that
a
is
Dire
there
ward.
is Dire's ward. So great game sense from Crit there to, you know, you might as well try it. If he's there, you get a kill. And he was right. It was Bloody 9. We've seen him in this position a lot, but okay, is it a juke? Can you make it out?
Standing still, they're taunted, throwing in some glaives.
He's not
I
very
wish I
tanky, is he?
had something pointier right now, but Moose is going to try and make some space. However, it's just a bit of damage dealt to Saberlight.
This is kind of what I'm seeing the issue with this Dark Will. I was looking for more of the Sky Wrath or the Snapfire, just long range, non-committal. It's really hard for Moose to get his hero in to do damage this game. He's running into an Axe, he's running into a Timber Soul, he's running into a Tech, he's gonna die before he gets his damage off in this game.
Yeah, it's like the idea for this guy to play this game is having Darkseer going around, but right now, Darkseer's getting called by Saberlight. RP will connect, catching both of them. Mines are exploding under their feet. Disarm on both of them as well. The vacuum does pull them in, and Speed to get the kill. Meanwhile, Abed will finish off Moose with the rest of the boys. And also maybe Red 2. Uh-oh, Void needs to get out. If he only wasn't silenced, he's got no defensive tools available. Might have lost your Axe and your Techies, but you're going to lose also your mid-hero for that.
And the trap silencing now really big for killing off this Void Spirit. So TZ continues to get really farmed now. He is incredibly farmed in this game, and I don't think there's going to be a sure way of stopping him from farming, but you can kill him. I think they're going to have to try, and normally when you are playing this carry Magnus, you have the tools, you have the capability as farming as fast as a TA, but with the pressure Saberlight's been putting on this map, it just hasn't had the space.
They're pinging out DNM at the top lane. Gonna teleport the 2 heroes there. While the rest sticking around in mid. No Aegis remaining for RTZ, and again, just gonna get caught in the middle, but he's trying to draw the attention at the same time. He's gonna get stunned up, gonna be pulled in by the harpoon from DNM, and closing out the kill, the Templar Assassin to fall. RTZ just did not have the backup. DNM, that's the hero they spotted in the top lane. They TP'd in to find, but he TP'd back to base to help out the rest of the team to kill off RTZ, so a bit of disconnection there from Rebellion. But also an important pickoff for DogChamp, and maybe another one. Techies just happens to waltz into the arms of DNM, blasting off into the river. Red 2 coming in from the other direction. And I think he's gonna be history after this.
All right, these are good kills. Much needed kills. Killing Arteezy again when he's a bit overextended. I mean, Arteezy's out there just trying to maximize his farm. Even if he dies in these positions, I think his goal is to still get farmed. But when you start bleeding more kills on top of that, losing your towers, it becomes, is it worth it type of situation. But I don't think it's the stage of the game where they want to just group up as 5 right now.
And Saberlight, beautiful call. Does connect up to the void, but DNM for the rescue. That blade mail does end up hurting Aretsu, kills himself, but before Saberlight gets the kill with that last lucky spin, that blade mail, even if DNM comes into the rescue and save him, they're just doing almost the same amount of damage back to themselves with Axe just waddling around in the air.
I mean, spins aren't lucky anymore. There's takes 4 hits to trigger 1 spin. No more RNG. Calculated.
Spin, spin, spin.
Instead of spin, no spin, 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 it's just spin, spin, spin. Consistency.
DogChamp able to corral from that 11,000 net worth loss. Now down to 6K. But still a difficult game ahead of him. Out-leveled by far. Some levels on their cores. They need these big items on them as well. Soon the Blink, up on the Magnus. Manta Style for the Void Spirit. Those are going to help a lot. There's a lot of silences that this Void has been hit with.
I think you got to burst Arteezy.
Saberlight's actually the target again, but he popped his blade mail, and Abed also inside that RP. Global Silence popped as well. This is their chance to take down maybe 1, maybe 2. Arteezy hitting on the back line. Blast off, beautiful crit, catching 4! And maybe it's enough to turn around for a victory here for Rebellion as they take down 1, take down DNM as well. Darkseer's already fallen, and Bloody Nine and Moose just the supports. That's your 4th. That's your 5th. That's a team wipe. Crit turns it around with a beautiful blast off on the techies.
Yeah, that was huge for sure. And Arteezy just sitting on that high ground there, just laying out the damage on top of that. I mean, it seems like that was good, but unfortunately, they went in, they got the skewer back, and then we're going to see through the replay here, but I think Abed getting down his chakram before this happening was quite big here. He's got the chakram running here. You can't really commit to this very much. DNM doesn't want to hit him. The Timber Saw being very tanky, and you're going to see that blast off. A thing of beauty for sure, and Arteezy just wailing away on that high ground there, doing all the damage necessary to finish him off. Beautiful team fight by Rebellion.
Beautiful aggression coming out from their side. DogChamp, they got the initiation they wanted. They got the RP on 2 cores, and they got the global silence.
They're going for Arteezy here. He's by himself. Not this again.
Much. Maybe Arteezy to drop again. He's trying to kill up speed, but not successful with it. DogChamp. Okay. Arteezy's really giving them a chance here.
I mean, sometimes the gracious Artur giving him a little bit of a hope here.
We're used to seeing maybe Saberlight is the one who's a bit out of position from time to time, and now it's Arteezy.
It can be either or, you know.
It could be. I'm just used to seeing Saberlight being the guy, and now it's like, oh, it's Arteezy again. It's their turn. Something that they do fall prey against these North American teams from time to time. Still not going to give away their lead, though. Still a 10K lead at 22 minutes for Rebellion.
And my favorite thing from playing with Arteezy in the past was having those scrims versus teams that we were a lot better with. He would die a bunch and be like, what are they doing, man? They're so bad, as he dies a couple times because he just doesn't agree with the play they're doing because he sees the game in a different view. He's like, they shouldn't be here, right? Like, logically, they should not be here. They should be doing something more efficiently in his eyes.
Yeah.
So it's like he gets caught out, and it's like what, they shouldn't. They're so bad. Why are they here? You know, times have changed. He's matured a lot, but sometimes those deaths do happen where you're expecting your teammates to be doing something, or not your teammates, your enemies to be doing something else, and you get caught off by surprise where they're actually just hunting for you, even if it's not the most efficient play on the map.
Now Arteezy would probably say something on the lines, man, they're so good. They're here when I'm there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that's what he said.
DogChamp at least able to secure an Aghanim shard for themselves, going for the silencer. He's got himself the Wisdoms of Glaive.
The Wisdoms of Glaive, my favorite. So he's got 6 cent. That's going to rack up now. Well, I guess it's only level 1 for now, however. That's all he needs to steal intelligence.
Yeah.
Permanently.
Smoke. They're reading this Roche attempt, though. It is daytime, heading toward the bottom half of the map. Roche is about to spawn, but DogChamp, do they get the surprise jump first? Rebellion,
I think they need 3 heroes in this RP.
Nobody's defending mid.
Gotta catch 3, I think. That's the magic number.
Smokes are popping. They know they're on the high ground position. They've been spotted into the Roche pit. Nobody there. Silenced up as well.
You've
and
been
disaster
caught.
strikes. Huge nukes coming in from Rebellion. Global silence allows them to fight back. Back wall into the RP. Beautiful play from DogChamp. That's what they needed. Fear coming out as well. Abed gonna be caught in that, and he's got no way out really, trying to fight back, but he's gonna lose his life. And DogChamp, what a start for the fight. Rebellion getting a beautiful beginning in terms of dealing damage, but that vac wall into RP. Oh, we're seeing the best of both team fight abilities on both ends of the game.
That was the magic number, and I really think when you hit this RP, if you can get the Lich and the TA, you're golden. And I think as an added bonus, the Axe isn't there to counter-initiate. Just one of those fights where everything went, I wouldn't say perfectly, but it went really well. You're busy on Axe there. You make the call, you try to make the, so you group up. You get RP'd, you get fact walled, you're dead. Maybe if Saberlight is more patient, he can counterplay this. But in this situation where he leads, if you're not leading right after with this TA, following up with the damage, this is probably what's going to happen. So now you're a little scared, I think, if you're Rebellion. Your chances of this game, I think it's an even game now. I think this Aegis, along with the team fight potential of DogChamp, completely even this game out. You've got better team fight on DogChamp, straight up. When you're playing this Axe, Timbersaw lineups, your team fight is not going to be the greatest unless you have a huge net worth advantage. But you're only at 2K now, and you're playing against Aegis, you're playing against Cheese. This game got spicy.
Now, which one do you choose? A 3-man call into Blast Off or a vac wall into RP?
Well, that was only a 2-man call, so if it was 3, that could have been different.
Could have been, yeah.
Because, like, if you get either Mag or the Darkseer, then it's different, right? Those are the 2 big heroes you need to catch. Because I think he just got the supports there in that one, or did he get Void Spirit? Either way, he got Silencer +1. And it wasn't enough to even get a kill. There was no follow-up.
Oh, we're gonna try for the attempt, but there's a Manta Dodge coming out from R2. Saberlight surprised himself as well, but he's gonna get stunned up. By the Remnant into the Fear. Doesn't really know should he run away or run in because he's taunted and feared at the same time. And here comes DNM. Another call there, preventing this Magnus from doing any big plays here. But that BKB, that's an 8-second BKB burns.
What's DNM have going to him? Oh, a full BKB. Okay, I looked at his items like, there's no way he's that poor. He finishes up a full BKB now. Not the best item this game, but maybe when you're playing against techies and the Timbersaw, I can respect it. For now, he values the Bracer over BKB in his inventory. Gotta get those stats.
He's got the money built up on the Blink for this TA.
I think that's what they've kind of been missing, right? You're getting these great calls on Saberlight, but Ortizi's not there to do the damage.
Well, making a bit of an easier approach for initiating here is Moose and Red 2 jumping on the Axe.
He's got no
Stunned up again. He's very difficult to work through here, DNM. He shows up just a bit too late. If they had Magnus earlier, that could have been a kill. Softening him up.
Yeah, we got a smoke play here. Void Spirit.
And Saberlight's still low here in the... He's farming agents right now. Crit located. DNM is going to go in. It's the Harpoon and also the Skewer. And Techies is not going anywhere. He's going to get pushed back from that blast off into the Shockwave.
They finish
flying
him, though.
in the air, but somehow that,
Taser.
rumbling on the ground catches him. He's able to get out.
Reactive Taser, good spell. I think if you're Red 2 here, all right, maybe not. He's going in for the Scotty, full damage, but I feel like a Nullifier is a must. At some point, you're playing versus the Techies Reactive Taser. You're playing versus the Frost Shield as well. As you can see in that, they couldn't even kill Techies because the Reactive Taser.
Yeah, I guess it's also a matter. I guess it's also a matter of just extending fights through that primary initiation from Rebellion. If they can survive that with extra stats, they have a chance of turning it around. Because Red 2, he's a big damage dealer for sure. Nullifier would have buffed it up even more, but I guess right now they're just relying on the whole core trio to do the work. DNM always going to get caught actually here. Does that. The RP's got 2 this time instead of 1, and they're turning it around for the fight, but they also take down Red 2. That blade mail really hurts, and DNM speed, they're both very low on HP. The Ogre's still towed it back to the high ground. They're going to take down Crit in the low ground though, and inside the wall, DNM going for the teleport, but Saberlight calling 2, takes down the other, and he just a drop gem down on the ground. DNM won't be able to pick it up, and he's left all by himself. And another beautiful call cancels out the skewer from DNM, and that is but basically just a lot of money going in the way of Saberlight. A triple for the Axe.
And that's that counter initiation we talked about. If you can get there with the Axe, saving his allies, and Arteezy's like, well played, guys. He TP's just to watch the tail end of that fight there, as he was just pushing top that entire time, trying to get to his BKB.
Obviously, Saberlight, bloody 9 speed, trying to surround him, but he's going to get just enough distance to get to the secret shop. No fight for them.
Damn. What a team fight from Saberlight. What a beast. Salvaging this game entirely for Rebellion, as things weren't looking great. You're playing against the Aegis. You could lose the team fights, but I guess we have to do an honorable mention to Fly, too, as I just cursed him to death. Or did I? No, you go.
Nope.
That's my boy right there.
Okay. It takes some time, but they covered the gem.
There we go. Well, +1. The reason why that fight went so well is I think he got that Sinister Gaze off on the Magnus right when he went in, delaying the time it took, forced him to use the RP. He didn't want to use RP there. He just wanted to do a quick harpoon and to skewer back, force the RP out, which allowed the beautiful counter initiation there. You didn't get the stun on the heroes you wanted for DNM. You lose your Aegis, you lose your cheese, and you both die on the Void Spirit and the Magnus. This is supposed to be your wombo combo here. I guess Darkseer's in the mix too. That wall was a little unimpressive with how things went there. But that fight, I can't overstate it much how well Saberlight played that one. The damage he did was absolutely insane.
Also the fact that all these initiations from DogChamp, if they're the ones to go in first, they've got a lot of melee on their cores here. All 3 cores melee on their side. That just allows Crit to get some really good turnarounds with the blast off. So he just needs to be somewhere in the vicinity to interrupt the party. Red 2, Saberlight going in for the call. Good reaction there from Red 2. Gets to clear out the wave before Saberlight gets the blink call out. No easy kill for Rebellion today.
I think if you're Dog, you want to try and replicate your past success. I don't think you can use RP unless there's a vacuum wall on top of it. That's just kind of the state of the game. It's fine to go in and skewer back, but you need the RP to be on top of the wall so they can't kill those illusions, and so you can do the burst damage in there. Using this RP just to set up for team fights, the stun duration isn't long enough. It's a 3.5 second stun where you just need to do all your damage. They have to die in this RP, and if they don't, the fights can get really weird, as you do have a Saberlight with this Octarine core getting continuously coming in and out of the fights.
And here comes Rebellion. Straight out
RTC.
of the triangle position here. DNM's going to be in the front. Perfect start for the fight. Magnus getting caught. No BKB available for now, but he will get it just this time. RP only ulti 2, but it might just be enough for them to blow up these 2 targets, but no follow-up damage. They're trying to disengage. Rebellion on the chase, though. Fighting 2 separate fights. Red 2 in the river, caught by Saberlight. Fly is going to be dropping to Red 2, and still battling it out. Arteezy just hunting for targets to hit right now.
Could be okay.
DogChamp still chasing Saberlight. He's going to be low. They're going to take down the Axe. He's got no chance to come back, but at least Fly returning to the battle. Bloody Knight getting hit by the Melt Strike. Disarm coming out onto Arteezy, and it's speed. He's still got a vacuum available. Red 2 still battling it out. Arteezy low on HP. Going to be dropping Fear coming out as well. They're going to take him. They might be able to take down Abed. He's still battling it out for his last HP that he still has. Still 700 to go. Has another sheep stick available. Red 2 onto the high ground. Still trying to get that kill on this Timber. It's taking them some time. Timber chain TP out, and he is gone. Gets back home. No further losses for Rebellion, but DogChamp, important kills going their way, still keeping this game level.
And I thought there for a second that would be really bad. The RP is down, your BKB is down, your wall is down, but Rebellion, they split out. They got the Lich in the background, they got the Harpoon play on the techies as well. Then all of a sudden, DogChamp regrouped. They get their spells off on Arteezy. He's isolated, no BKB. Getting that kill is super important. Very hard to replicate that fight going into the next one, but it worked out. You got your initiation on top of the Magnus there. I think Bloody 9 with the combo breaker with this global silence was big. And we're going into Roshan now. Arteezy's dead for 15 seconds.
Perfect timing for it, too. Rebellion, they're not going to make it in time here to interrupt DogChamp. Might start to corral together that guys that might be looking at Roche, but that was a quick spawn. They're just going to take it. That's an axe buff as well for Red too. So he's got the silence on the Resonant Pulse now too. That's going to hurt, especially the supports.
They didn't go for the horn toss, huh?
Joke's on you.
Joke's on you. We got Harpoon. Don't need that.
Rebellion. It's Fly on the front.
This is no buyback.
Deletes Fly. Goes in for the next target as well. Global Silence. Vacuum RP. The Wombo combo. Comes out again. DogChamp cleaning out Rebellion. Can they get these kills? They're so low. Yes, they can. And Arteezy sliced down as well. DogChamp. They're really playing out of their hearts, but Rebellion, they did hand this out for DogChamp. They walked into their arms. Fly gets deleted. Then they got the Vac Wall RP combo onto 3. The magic number Fear. And they get crit.
Into Bolivian, the techies goes, and you got no buyback here. You're playing versus Magnus and Void Spirit. Perhaps maybe you don't play against this, and I'm not going to call it now, but maybe game number 3 here is you're going to do a lot of structural damage. Do you want to go for the throne, or are you going to respect the Saberlight axe? The choice is yours.
They can do. They probably want to force out a buyback off of TA, off of Timbersaw, but they don't know. They can't afford them right now, so they will slowly make sure that they're going to get at least 2 lanes of racks. Do they go for the third is the big question.
They
here.
can't.
They can't.
They got no tier 2 up. Yep. Either way, up 16k gold. They didn't use their Aegis. They didn't use their cheese there either. The biggest issue they have right now is Red 2. He's still leading Fly in these fights. And Arteezy just feels like he can't enter the fight. He pops his BKB for what? You're not hitting anyone in this game at this point. D&M with the RPs on top of the vacuum walls. If they continuously do this, you've got no chance if you're Rebellion.
And this game, this was a 12k lead for Rebellion, so I think it's pretty safe to say this is one of the biggest gold swings we've had so far in the North American DPC for the last tour, totaling up to 29,000 gold now with that 17k lead going for DogChamp right now. Axe buffs, Aegis up for another 2.5 minutes. Cheese for the Magnus. DogChamp, this is really their time to strike. Rebellion currently 13-0. Talked about DogChamp being the contenders, but how far is that reality that they could take a map off of Rebellion? The only team this tour to do it, and it's right out of their grasp. I mean, maybe in their grasp. Even
right in their grasp, yeah. They can smell it. This victory is not assured yet, but it's in... The ball's in their court, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
They can close this game out with the proper moves. I think all eyes are on Saberlight here. If you want to win this game, I believe Saberlight has 1 goal and 1 goal only in the rest of this game. You got to hit the Magnus with the call, preferably after the RP. And then maybe then you can turn these team fights. But if you don't stop the mag in these fights from doing that right-click damage, you're going to get deleted. Red 2 with the Aegis. Not the best target here.
They can try to blow him up, and it might just be an easy pick-off here.
Oh, they didn't
be able to get out just in time. Stays alive for a bit longer. Going to get healed up by the Vessel. And the Pavis on top of his Resonant Pulse. It's an extra 700 barrier to work through.
Moose is set up on the bot lane? All right, yeah, they're TPing out here. Oh, they're hunting for Arteezy. Can he find him?
This is going to be very close. He does not have a gem on Red 2.
There's a gem on Moose,
surprised by Arteezy either.
Moose's spider sense is not tingling, so...
Gonna smoke up and go back in again. They're going to leave Arteezy to do his shenanigans in the bottom lane. A fly coming in for a D ward and caught by DNM. He's the only guy who's stuck around.
He's taking a lot of damage here on DNM, but with the cheese,
That's a dieback.
it's fine.
Is under attack.
70 seconds, no Lich. No tier 2 to protect you from Mega Creeps being taken away. Creep wave is very far away, though, so they're going to have to bring in the mid wave to get that backdoor away.
Timber and TA not here, just split pushing for the time being. Abed will come back. Does Arteezy. Yep, he wants to come back too. They want to take this fight.
Oh, again, another call initiation, but again, just trying to get that play, but it won't work out. The Havoc
10
Hammer.
seconds on the Aegis. Aegis
The
is
Havoc
expiring.
Hammer is just being a counter for the Harpoon here. Every time he gets close with the Harpoon, he just drops the hammer down at DN and he will skewer into the wrong direction, or at least he doesn't have anybody with him. Oh, again, Abed. Oh, they got to jump out and they will take down the mag. He's just gone. DogChamp. Oh, they're in shambles right now if they lose more heroes here. Rebellion going for the chase. Abed, maybe they can get a kill on the axe, but it's looking rough right now. They get one. Can they get more? Arteezy gets another refraction out, but they're trying to corral, trying to get together. Clump on top of this Templar
buyback on the
Assassin,
mag.
and Arteezy down. This is all coming out with DNM returning with the buyback and fighting back with 5 corgis. Some angry corgis you got here, DogChamp. Abed going in for the kill, takes down Bloody Nine, but he also buys back. 2 heroes down. DogChamp back in full strength. Can they do it? They're so
All or
close right
nothing.
now.
DogChamp going for the win here.
Red 2, he's in the front. Abed throws out the Hex. Throws in the Chakram. Again, the Havoc Hammer. Actually, that's some of the Blink comes out, so the Harpoon doesn't quite connect. Meanwhile, Fly's already down. Speed finds a freebie for himself with the help of Red 2. And Abed gonna get RP'd up. They're gonna try and go for the raw right clicks through the Timber Saw. And Abed down. Comes in for the buyback. And they've got 50 seconds for Axe, for Techies to return. Lich is a buyback, though, and comes back in. But that's Mega Creeps. DogChamp, they've done what no team has done before versus Rebellion. In this tour, at least, getting Mega Creeps and getting closer and closer to victory. Tier 4 towers being sieged up by Red 2. Abed,
Red 2
Arteezy,
has buyback.
What
They
can
really
do?
want to find the Magnus in these initiations. That's why he's playing so far back. But I don't think they
All
can
the way
throw him
behind.
before you're up. If you lose Magnus here or Silencer, this game could get a little weird.
Global Silence is up.
This might be a
RP.
mistake to force this.
RP still 70 seconds away. Tier 4 tower dropping low. DogChamp, they're chilling. They're being super careful about this. Don't want to make another mistake. They will disengage. But Abed goes in aggressively, surprises them with that jump. And here comes Saberlight as well. Get the call into Willow. Willow going to go down. Moose is already out of play. 5 versus 4. Rebellion. Can they fight back? Can they strike back with more kills? Bloody Nine. Global Silence. Go for the TP away. But Saberlight BKBs. He calls. And he takes down Bloody Nine. That's 2 gone on the side of DogChamp. And they have to retreat. Rebellion, they still somehow keep this game up.
It's very important that Magnus and Darkseer were able to backtrack in that one. I mean, Darkseer does have buyback, which is nice, but Rebellion, they're on the hunt now. If you kill this Magnus, you can just throne. There is a chance. So DNM, he's got to be careful. He's got to be really careful. The only ones that can afford to get caught right now are the Magnus, and not the Magnus, the Void Spirit and the Darkseer, as they both have buyback. Just wait for your teammates to respawn. Head over to the Roshan pit. It will be on Radiant for this time. As it spawns.
Roche, number 4. He's up.
And don't force yourself into thinking you have to end this game right now, because you don't. You have Mega Creeps. It's fine. Chill. Wait for that opening. Arteezy, he has no buyback. There's no buyback on Timbersaw as well. Same with both supports. I guess you have buyback coming up on Techies and the Axe just now. But any kill you get right now, if you're DogChamp, could be crucial to closing this game out.
Rebellion, just a moment ago, had a 1% chance of win probability. 1%. With that hold, it's now a whole 2%. That's coming back.
Well, they
in.
doubled their chances of winning then.
Yep, they definitely did. At least holding this game. Hoping hope's alive for a little bit longer.
Radiant are scanning.
This Void Spirit's disgusting.
Has been killed.
Look at that. I mean, he just lost them power buff, but with that DD, he had plus 500 and something. As he already has plus 500 with just DD. Empower this man. Let's see how much damage he has. Come on, DNM.
Come on, DNM.
Oh, there we go. Plus 625.
Oh my god, yeah,
Oh,
that's
they found
1,000
DNM.
damage. That's like close to 1,000 damage right now. But they can't get to use it. Have to reset for a better position, but right now at a choke point. And they're letting Rebellion take Roshan, at least if they want to
got
go
a
in
smoke.
there. Counter smoke coming out from DogChamp. DD is about to run out.
Rebellion's throne is exposed here. There is no towers. Mega creeps are coming in.
It's all in now. It's all in. Rebellion, they need to win this one. They need to win it fast as well. Creeps are already inside the base. Meanwhile, Fly going to be on the position from the Twin Gate. Red 2 going to do the jump in. Lich going to get deleted right at the start of the fight. He's going to be out. 4 versus 5 for Rebellion. Global Silence coming out as well. Into the pit they go. The vacuum comes out, but the BKB's already used by RTZ. By Saber, they're going to get the call onto DNM. DNM going to get saved for a little bit longer, but he's low. Gets the RP out. They're going to get the fear follow-up from Moose as well. They're trying to get these kills. Rebellion, they're going to lose the axe. They're going to lose the techies. The timber to fall. And only RTZ getting out to hold the
Had to
creeps
defend the
alive
throne.
inside the base, but DogChamp win the fight, take Roshan.
And Red
And they're
2's in
running out
there.
of
He got
tools.
Arteezy.
Red 2 snipes Arteezy, and there's the GG call. DogChamp, they've done what no else has done in this tour, and they tie up the series. They're going to game number 3 with DogChamp and Rebellion.
What a...